hitting the button now, though, so
Yeah,
you have
okay.
warning. Whatever you say or do will be
Yeah.
used against you in a court of law.
That's it, folks.
Okay, what's my intro? Hey guys, what's going on? It's Moon, and welcome back to another video of Cinderella Phenomenon with me and Wolves! Oh my gosh! When was the last time I got through an intro?
Did you? Hello.
Oh my gosh!
Supposed to interrupt her. I'm so mad.
No. She went and Wolves and I went and me and didn't hear me.
Yeah,
No,
I thought I heard
said
you,
it right at the
but I
beginning.
literally was like, Swoopy,
No,
Swoopy's
no,
not
I
in this chat.
No, I wanted to be and me and then leave.
No, you said we always have to interrupt her intro. I was waiting for it. I'm so
I
sad
literally,
now.
that was me going, wow, no one interrupted my intro. That's so
No, I
incredible.
interrupted it just a little bit later.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, that sounds like
Cold.
Spoopy, but it's definitely not Spoopy,
I
because
was
Spoopy's not in this
waiting
call.
I joined earlier. You didn't notice. I was like,
I
oh,
wasn't
guys are just talking about
looking.
stuff right now, and then so I left and then messaged Wolves because I wanted
Yeah.
to.
Well,
I
okay.
wanted to say something after you went, and I'm here with Wolves, and then I go and me.
So, my Discord's on streamer mode because
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
streaming, and I was on a different chat the entire time, so I didn't see you join.
That's why I it was perfect. I tried to join where you wouldn't notice.
You did a good job of it, too. Dang.
I'm
Hi,
so sad you
Spoops.
didn't interrupt her intro. It would have been so funny.
You should have clarified to interrupt the intro.
I know.
Because
I'm
my
sad.
brain
I thought
wanted
you
to
were
say
in
I
on the
was-
joke because we've done it so often. I thought you were.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't recorded with Moon in a long
Yeah,
time, so
literally.
I didn't remember this tradition.
Oh my god. We need to have a
That's so
labyrinth, y'all. I'm so upset.
What?
Have we
No.
chapter 5
We
set?
we don't need to go back to that game.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No.
We're not done with it.
No,
Get
no,
back
no.
here.
No.
Okay, well,
No,
I'm
no.
gonna go back to watching animes. I just watched a
Have
really cute
fun.
one. and I'm
Rightfully
really
so.
sad. Well, I'll leave you to your recording.
Thanks for stopping
Thank
by,
you,
Spoops.
Of course, I wanted to
Sayonara.
make a surprise appearance.
It was
in your-
great.
in your thing.
10 out of 10. I can't wait to go back and edit this and just relive my surprise.
Arigato, spoops.
Arigato.
Arigato.
Arigato gozaimasu.
That was great. I genuinely
Yeah.
was surprised by that, though. Okay, well,
Ikuzo.
sure, I know what that means.
It says let's go.
Let's go. Okay,
Ikuzo.
do I do my intro again, or do I just leave that?
Let's just leave it.
Okay, cool.
You can start it.
Well, before we were interrupted, I was gonna say, wow, imagine we got through my intro uninterrupted, but then we were interrupted, so
Yeah, it's still the tradition's still there.
the tradition still lives. No, so what's happening? That's such a great question.
Mother
We're
is
trying to
confronting
escape.
Yeah, with Garland
who?
and Jurian.
Yes. Oh, and I'm scared here. Right. I'm scared that Jurian is something bad's gonna happen to her, because she's like, go take the princess. I'll defend or fight her off, and I'm like, no, my child, you deserve to live. Come with us. I'm really scared for that. So yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's find out.
What
What do you think the first option is?
Okay, reason with her or stand your ground? I want to stand my ground.
Okay. Out of curiosity, why do you think not reason with her?
Reason with her feels like I'm giving in too much, and I feel like we just got to the point in the story where I don't even know what our main character's name is right now. Whatever her name is has finally started sticking up for herself.
Lexine.
Is it Lexine right now?
I'm
No,
pretty sure
I
it's Lexine now.
I don't know what it is. But like I feel like she just finally started sticking up and doing things for herself, and I feel like reason with
Yeah.
her is taking a step back.
And also, can you really reason with her?
Yeah, and there's also like not a chance of actually reasoning
Yeah.
with her.
Alright, stand your ground.
Okay, hold up. Let me before that happens, you're a little quiet. So don't
Oh,
don't
I'm
scream.
sorry.
Don't scream. Don't scream. If you could see my face, you would see the disappointment. I was like,
Magic punch! Sorry.
oh my gosh. I'm
Alright.
gonna turn myself down maybe a little
Can you
bit.
hear me now, chat? Can you hear me now?
you
Not
hear me
chat.
now?
Oh my god.
Chat, yeah, chat. Hello,
Can you-
chat.
Can
How you
you,
doing, chat?
can you hear me now, people? Viewers, can you hear me now?
Okay.
I'm in a mood tonight.
So am I. Okay, am I right though? Stand your ground.
I think so. You
You
sound
think
quieter
so?
now. Come back. Where'd you go?
Oh yeah, sorry. I turned myself down.
To
a
me, you
little
sound quieter. Come back.
bit. I know. I'm sorry. I'm messing with settings.
There you go. You're back.
Okay. Hopefully that's good.
Okay.
Okay. I was just a little.
Stand your ground.
Stand your ground.
Stand your ground.
What the heck?
I won't
What?
back down.
What is
What?
what is happening? Stand your ground. I don't know what
There
just
we go.
happened. Gotta be real.
I will stand my ground, and I won't. Sorry, copyright.
Okay.
Let's. Oh goodness. All right.
Be mother.
Dearest one.
Yes, mother. I stand resolute and take strength from Garland's steady presence behind me. What mother is doing is wrong. What she wants isn't right and has never been right. Yes! Finally!
Let's go. Realization.
What she's done to the king, what she's done to Angie. How am I meant to look at her the same way? My voice is quiet when I finally speak. No.
What?
When she angry. I take a deep breath and look in her eyes. No, I will not return to my room. Mother's expression is unexpectedly calm as she looks at me. That's never a good sign.
My own daughter would choose these traitors and liars over me.
No, I'm choosing these peoples over these peoples? These people
Peoples. Yeah,
over
my
the traitor and liar, which is you.
Is my love so inconsequential to you?
What love? Has she ever truly loved me? Mother, if your love is what love is meant to be, I don't want it. Mother's not who I thought she was. When I look at her now, all I can see is what she truly is. Evil. Yes!
Sorry.
I'm so about time.
Clearly, you have become corrupted in my absence. I suppose it must be the work of the infernal fairies.
Go away.
Never mind. Once I have destroyed each and every one of them, you will return to me, my daughter.
Yeah, that's a surefire way to make sure your daughter's doing well. Destroy all her friends. She raises her hand, and light curls around her fingers. But before she can cast her spell, Jurian is at my mother's side. Oh, please, Jurian. Please, Jurian. Please, Jurian.
Ellipses.
Jurian's sword glints as she slices through the air, and then through mother's clothes.
Ooh,
No. Am I Jurian, or are you Jurian?
I forgot who's Durian.
I think you were
I think-
Jurian.
Yeah, because you had to be Garland.
Yeah, because I'm the only one who can do guy voices. Forgot about that.
Go! I don't know, go! I forgot her voice.
Princess, come on. But Jurian, if we leave her alone... Garland pulls me away from my mother and Jurian as their battle begins. I hear the dull clatter of metal as we run, and can see the flashes of light even as we escape back the way we came. No, Jurian! Garland, oh, who's ready for a conversation with myself? We haven't gotten far when I force Garland to stop. Garland! It's only when I grab his shoulder that he stops and turns to look at me. Princess? We can't leave her there. What?
I always keep forgetting he has a stubble every time.
He's hot, okay?
No, I just forget he has a stubble. I'm like, oh yeah.
but he's hot.
It's just so not noticeable sometimes.
Maybe I can convince Mother to let her go. You really think you can convince that witch? When he doesn't mean it as an insult, just as a fact.
Yeah.
I can try. My job is to keep you safe. Mother has all the power of the
Crystallum.
I definitely had a different word for it, though. The tambourine! At her disposal. I forced myself to say it. Jorian won't last long. Garland, you have to know this too. Jorian must know as well. Garland's jaw hardens as he stares at me, not truly looking at me, but through me. Garland, please. We can't let Jorian die. Not when we might be able to do something about it. Garland stares at the ground, his expression conflicted. This is so sad. Especially, like, knowing what their relationship is to each other from Karma's route. I
know.
Like, I can feel his internal, like, struggle right now.
Yep.
I know he cares for her, and that's why he must go back for her. Garland closes his eyes briefly. When he opens them, I know he's made his decision. Yay!
Oh.
Please, no. Please, no. I'm going to cry if something happens to Jorian. When we return to the scene, when we return, the scene is very different. Blood spatters the tunnel walls, and Jorian is on her knees, bent forward, her face away from us. My mother is nowhere to be seen. Jorian! Garland is suddenly in front of me, mindlessly racing towards Jorian. Jorian. Jorian! All at once, she seems to come alive. She gasps out for a breath and coughs.
I wish they bloodied up the
Yeah, that would have been a good touch.
Yeah. Garland, what are you doing here? I told you to.
Her voice wavers as Garland crouches down in front of her. He folds himself around her and pulls her gently to his chest. His eyes are shut tight as he buries his face into her hair. Jorian chokes back a sob as she reaches up to hold him tightly. I exhale in relief. Both of them are alive and safe. Please don't say this is a for now situation.
You idiot! I told you to get her out!
The princess gave me permission to disobey an order. He lifts his head to smile back at me. She outranks you, Jorian. At least as far as titles are concerned. Garland slowly guides her to her feet. What happened?
The queen disappeared and
Jorian suddenly stops. We hear it at the same time. A terrible ripping sound, like the air itself is being torn. I see the slithers of shadows and unnatural light in the darkness, and suddenly I realize what's happening. My panicking mind is only able to process everything that's happening in slow motion. No! Mother appears behind Jorian, poised to strike. Oh, please no, not him. Please not either of them. Please no. I hate this scene so much, Wolves. I hate this so much. I see the horror in Garland's eyes, then acceptance and determination. I try to cry out a warning, anything, but I can barely breathe. Garland pushes Jorian towards me and out of the way as he rushes my mother. No! At the same time Garland pushes forward, Mother holds out her hand. It takes only a single heartbeat for her to plunge it into Garland's chest. Oh.
Garland! What a loyal pet. Giving your life for her.
No! Garland's face crumples in on itself. Even from where I am, I can hear my mother twist her hands inside him.
And how sad.
Mother wrenches her bloodied hand out and Garland falls to the ground.
You fool. You didn't even tell her that you loved her. You!
Jorian runs at my mother, a desperate cry of grief and rage escaping from her. Jorian, no! She's too weak from her own injuries. She can barely hold up her sword. I'm unable to speak or move as Jorian rushes towards her own death. But Mother simply sidesteps her, her expression disinterested as Jorian falls to her knees.
I was kind to kill him slowly for you, so you could say your goodbye.
Mother turns to face me. The blood drips from her hand down to her dress, where it congeals and oozes like black tar.
Do you understand now, dear one?
That you're an actual monster? Yes, I do, Mother. Thank you for the lesson.
This is what you have made me do. This
Honey.
is what you made me do.
Let's talk about how actions work, Mother. You have a choice here. You made that choice, not us. Let's discuss how this actually works.
This is what I must do. to all those who have corrupted. You were the one who forced my hand. Do not forget that.
Literally. Okay, I'm sorry. For a moment, the air in the tunnel disappears, and a terrible silence fills the darkness. By the time the air comes rushing back into my starved lungs, Mother is gone. The tunnel is empty. Lights flicker in the aftermath of her disappearance. The only thing I can hear apart from the rushing of blood in my ears is Jurian's sobs.
Garland! Garland! No!
I make my way slowly towards her. It's like wading through murky water. Jurian's leaning over Garland and has his head in her lap. He's still breathing. Parfait can help him. When I crouch down, I can see the open wound Mother left behind. I swallow down the bile that rises in my throat, along with any of my words of comfort. Magic can't fix this.
Garland, please.
I get down on my knees beside Jurian. This is my fault. Oh. It's weird to see him standing!
Yeah, I know. It's like, bro, you're fine. What are you...
I was like, what?
You're fine. Too graphic to have him, like, bloodied and, like, his chest is currently open, you know?
I was just... It's weird. Like, I feel like it would have made more sense if he just wasn't on screen.
Yeah.
It just kind of threw me.
Yeah.
Don't cry.
It's less sad now.
It is a little less sad.
Garland!
He smiles at her. It's a genuine smile that breaks my heart. Jurian shakes her head.
No, Garland. You can't.
Jurian, I love... His voice trails off as he closes his eyes. His breathing becomes more labored. He gasps one last time before his body stills completely. I'm so sad right now, Wolves! No!
Garland? Garland!
Wolves, this is actually gonna make me cry. I love Garland.
I know.
I bite down on the... I knew it was happening, though. As soon as the scene started, I was like, there's not...
You kept saying Jurian.
Because they set it up for Jurian. They set it up for Jurian to die. Because Garland was never near her till the end.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like, my profile represents everything that's happening in this route.
Oh, it's just like, you knew as soon as they set it up when they put Mother and then 3 characters in one space that one of them wasn't coming out alive. And you just had to figure out which. Oh, this hurts so much. I bite down on my tongue and bow my head as Jurian howls her loss into the silence of the blood-soaked tunnel. We spend some time with Garland in the tunnel. Jurian shakes with silent sobs as she grips his still body. But eventually, Jurian gently removes Garland from her lap as she stands. She takes his sword as she presses her hand to his face one last time. Then she turns and walks away from Garland's body with his sword clutched tightly in one hand. She grips her sword in the other. It takes all I have to keep up with her. Jurian, this is all my...
Not now.
Her voice is quiet and all the more disturbing for it. This is all my fault. What?
Yes!
What?
Lexine! Jurian!
Waltz? What's he doing here? Waltz comes running up to us, his eyebrows crease with worry.
I missed him! He hasn't been here in so long!
I can't care that he's here right now! I love Jurian and Garland. They're literally probably my 2 favorite characters in this entire game.
I've been through this heartbreak already after playing this game. I'm like over it now. I'm like, okay, it's fine. They're alive in other routes. It's fine.
Yeah, they are.
Right.
But like, genuinely, they might be my favorite characters in this entire game. I love their dynamic.
Will you believe me when I say this route gets worse?
I can believe that.
Okay, cool.
Because
this is why I hate this route.
Like, the fact that Mother is in it and the fact that that threat has come up, like, you know it's gonna get worse from here.
Oh, yeah. I've been waiting
I'm not looking forward to it.
I was about to.
He pauses, his eyes flickering to the sword in Jurian's hand.
Why do you have Garland's sword?
Waltz's face pales.
Where is he? Gone. What? Garland is gone.
Her hands tighten on the swords she holds. For a few moments, her shoulders slouch, but then she turns away abruptly and continues walking.
Let's...
This is so sad. Waltz turns to me.
They said it was going to be a simple in and out, so I let them go alone.
to be fair, if you had come with us, you probably there probably would have been another death in that tunnel, so...
What happened in there?
What do I say? Oh, what do you say? Oh, okay. This one, I actually don't know for this one. Because she's been constantly saying it was my fault. And I also feel like that's also her, like, finally, like, acknowledging her mistakes. But at the same time, saying nothing and kind of, I don't know, I feel like that's also very powerful. Hold up. I need to think through why that would be important.
Alright, I'm just gonna admire my boy on screen.
Yeah, you do that while I think through this very complicated question.
Baby. Best route.
Because, like, not saying, I don't know, like, I feel like not saying anything kind of almost honors, like, Jurian and, like, her wish not to talk about it. Okay, just based on how the game is going, I feel like I should say it was my fault.
You have pretty good intuition, yeah.
Yeah? She said it, like, 3 times already, so, like...
Yeah, plus, she needs to start owning her own mistakes here.
Yeah, and, like, that's, like, one of the... Yeah. What is this?
And, of course, my baby comfort. Okay.
Yeah, I figured.
Princess, I'm sure that's not true.
I glare at Waltz as tears well in my eyes. It was my fault. Waltz falls silent as he studies my face. Then he sighs before taking my hand.
We'll sort this out at the march.
That's not what you say.
Come on. What else is he supposed to say in this situation?
That's such a great point, but also... As soon as the marching doors close behind us, Jurian collapses. Jurian! Luckily, I'm close enough to catch one of her arms, and Waltz is fast enough to catch the other.
Move her to the chair.
Together, we
I
manage...
missed the march one. It's been a while.
It has been. It's been a really long time. Together, we manage to guide Jurian to the chair. We set her down on it as gently as we can. We watch as she unfolds on the chair, and this is when I see the dark red slashes and tears in her clothing. Some of her wounds are open and visibly bleeding. She's still bleeding. Waltz pulls a cloth from his back pocket and hands it to me. Okay, Waltz.
Clean what you can. I'll get Lady Parfait and Rumple.
I forgot Rumple's a doctor.
Yeah, the one good.
I forgot he was a doctor.
I remember you guys were so shocked when you found out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked again at remembering, like... He runs off, leaving me alone with Jurian. It looks like she's bleeding everywhere. I steel myself and kneel by her side. Gently, I reach out and begin to wipe at the worst of what I can see. Jurian moans and I flinch in sympathy. I'm sorry. I feel a lump rise in my throat. I convince Jarlian? Whoa, is that their ship name? That their ship name? I convinced Garland to go back. If I hadn't, he wouldn't be. He wouldn't have.
It's not their ship name anymore.
Oh, shut up! That's so sad.
Sorry.
Jurian shifts slightly to put her hand on my cheek. Her touch is cool and gentle. Jurian? There's a softness in her gaze and an inexplicable kindness in the touch of her hand. After a moment, Jurian slowly nods as her eyes fall closed on a sigh. Wait, is she okay? Jurian? Jurian? Waltz! She just closed her eyes. She's not speaking. She's not going to die too, is she? Oh, hello, sir!
God.
Wow, it's been a hot
Plague
minute.
when you need him? Where's Plague when you need
Where's
him?
Plague to pop into the chat when you need him?
I know.
Am I
Just
Rumple?
call him in here real quick. Alright,
Am I Rumple?
How did Plague?
Plague? It was
Not
just
did
Plague's
I
voice.
have any-
Whoa,
I don't
wait,
know.
can
I
Rumple be
was-
British for a hot minute?
I'm trying to think of how to do this. I don't want to sound too Mythros-like, you know?
Do you want me to
Not
just
if
do
I
him?
had to say about this. Excuse me, princess. That'll work. I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know. I'm trying to help you out here.
Rumble gently pushes me aside and I let him, hovering over his shoulder as he crouches to inspect Jurian. Well? Oh, shoot!
Princess.
Walt steps beside me and gently places his hand on my arm. What?
Rumple needs to work his magic now.
And?
So, why don't we get you something?
I'm not going to leave her.
Princess, please. We should let Rumple work.
I look back over my shoulder, watching how carefully Rumple tends to Jurian. Okay. This is so sad. Waltz's hand acts as my lifeline as he helps me into the tavern area. My legs become weaker with every step. Oh, why are you smiling? Oh, it's me!
It's been a while, too. It's been a while, Delora.
It really has. Okay.
Fine.
It's me, right? Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, stranger. Ooh, I should probably change the
Miss
voice.
Elliot's. I
Me
miss
too!
Elliot's
Wait,
voice.
she was British. I'll make her British next time.
Yeah.
Delora. I only realize that I'm running to her after I barrel into her and bury my face in her shoulders as I suppress a sob. Delora's arms come around me, holding me tight as whatever calm facade I was holding up comes apart at the seams. Oh no, I need to speak in a British accent for a moment because I forgot how to do it. Waltz, would you please go get those mugs?
Hermione.
I don't know Harry Potter.
It's really a tragedy. Of course.
Delora leads me to one of the benches, one of her arms still around me so that she can rub my back. Somehow, this simple gesture is helping me calm down. Hello, mother!
The actual mother.
The
of your
actual
lord,
mother.
Really.
Lexine, are you hurt? I shake my head. Thank goodness for that. I stay in her embrace until Waltz returns to place something on the table. How are we doing? I pull away reluctantly to rub at my eyes. I'm okay. Delora takes a mug and places it in my hand. Good, now drink. I don't question and raise the mug to my mouth. Hot chocolate. Delora made this for me before. I take a few deep swallows of the hot, sweet liquid. Better? Yes. Lexine, can you tell me what happened? Mother found us in the tunnels. Jurian took Garland to get me out. My throat threatens to close, but I force the words out. Mother's so strong, and I thought Jurian might not survive. So I convinced Garland to go back, and that's when I stare down at my mug, my hands trembling. It's my fault. It's all my fault. If I hadn't convinced Garland to go back, Mother wouldn't have killed him. The silence in the tavern is deafening. When her mouth is just open? I'm sorry. Finish your hot chocolate, Lexine. I obey without a word. Everyone's gonna be so angry with me. It's my fault Garland's dead, and it's my fault Jurian's injured. Have you heard from your stepfamily? I know they're gone. Are they dead as well because of me? No, but they could have been. Hey, don't look at me like that. I'll have you know that I used a sleeping spell on Prince Rod and Princess Emmeline earlier. They heard about what Jurian and Garland are going to do tonight. I don't think I would have been able to stop them from coming along on the rescue mission otherwise. What? You got them out, Princess. Bog would have killed them if you hadn't stepped in. Oh, I really do not want to do the bad route. Oh, it's gonna be horrible. The Queen was already waiting at the end of the tunnel on the day the Prince and the Princess escaped. Alcaster must have somehow gotten wind of the escape plan, which is why he had Varg try to eliminate them and then and there. Security tightened more after that day. Oh, thank goodness. And we've been worried about you ever since you left. Well, ever since you stormed out of here all those months ago. Oh my gosh, it's been months?
Yeah.
This route was long!
I know!
Delora... Ooh, when I start saying everything in a British accent. Delora's smile is sad as she reaches up to push my hair out of my face. None of this was your fault, Lexine. If anything, it was mine. Mine and Parfait's, for letting this happen. We tried to help you escape, but we couldn't break the shield around the palace in fear of putting everyone inside in danger. For fear. That's why we had to wait. We never thought we'd have to worry about Hildile being revived. I remembered!
Yay! I'm so happy.
Yes, I got there. And we thought we would have, and though we would have liked to save you outside of the palace, That's right, I was out at the palace more than a couple of times. Once with Varg, another with Mother. We couldn't put the lives of others in danger when Hilda was right there. She would have killed the citizens. Even if I wanted to escape the day I was with Varg, he wouldn't have let me. I gripped the now empty mug. Princess, I understand how you feel, and I know it's difficult, but frankly, we have bigger fish to fry. I think you realize now what kind of person Hilda is. I do. Then you know what we have to do. I know too well what we must do. In fact, I knew this was bound to happen sooner or later. I started this. I don't know if I can fix everything, and I don't know if I can save Angie. But no matter how long it takes, I must make things right. I finally look up at Delora and nod. We have to stop Mother. That's such a good ending to the chapter. Oh!
Chapter 9, Rebellion!
I'm devastated, Wolves.
I know.
I'm on the floor, devastated.
Crying, sobbing.
Literally, I
screaming.
loved Garland.
I know.
And
This
Garland
is why
and
I
Jurian are
hate this route.
so cute. After
It's
coming
not
off
just
of
because
Karma's
of her-
route,
I know.
where they get
I know.
together and then going straight into this,
Yep.
where he dies.
See, I could have had you guys do Karma then Rumple, but I wanted to do not Rumple. I wanted to do Karma last, so this had a bigger impact.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean, it
I
hits.
figured it'd have a bigger impact if we went from Karma to all of a sudden. By the way, it's not just because I'm not fond of Fritz. No, I hate his route because of this.
Yeah, no.
It's not because of his character fully. It's just because his route is just long and heart-shattering.
Yeah, no, literally. Like, will you tell me, are other people going to die? Because, like, my bet is yes, and I'm honestly betting on either Pyrefey or Delora, or maybe both of them dying. Is that dark to say right now?
I actually have to remember the death count. Hold on.
The fact that there is a death count is not okay. Because if we had taken the bad route, would both Rod and Emmeline also be dead and added to said death count?
I can't remember Fritz's bad route because so long ago.
I'm guessing they
I
probably
know.
don't die in front of us, but I'm guessing we probably hear that they die.
They do have. I'd say they might have an off-screen death probably.
I
don't
feel
even
like
know if they're mentioned.
I feel like they're too important to die on screen, so I feel like they're gonna, because they talk so much about how they would have died there, so I feel like they have to
Yeah.
have off-screen deaths.
Yeah. So like basic. There's a lot of deaths in Fritz's route, and I am.
Oh yeah, dude,
It's hard.
it's hard because like this isn't
It's
like
not even
any
a bad,
of the other
it's
routes.
not a bad route.
No.
It's not a bad route either.
It's
a
just
good
so
route,
different from all of the other
Yeah,
routes that
but-
it's throwing me so much.
As there's a reason why Waltz and Fritz are locked. Because first off, their routes are longer, and second off, out
They're
of all the
darker?
routes, Fritz is the darkest.
Oh, by
out of all the
far.
routes, yeah, by far. I love Waltz's route. I'm sorry, it's my
know
favorite
you
route of
do.
all time. And I know, I say it a lot, but
You
you'll
say it all the
understand soon. You'll understand soon. When we get past this flippin'.
Oh, this one
Lord.
hurts.
Sorry. I know. But
I
Fritz's
like,
route
as soon
takes
as
a
the
while.
episode started, though, I was like, well, I immediately know how this episode's gonna be titled. Also, we should probably end the episode.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I sure didn't. That was a lie. My heart hurts.
Yep.
Okay. We can do this, though. We're making our
Yeah.
way through it, and we're on
Making our
chapter
way down,
9,
yeah.
which
Yeah,
is
we have one
crazy. We're
more.
almost done.
We're so close. We still have to do the bad route. I want to speed through that.
We're gonna speed through that so
wanna
fast. You don't
go to
understand
my-
how much I don't want to
Yeah.
do it, and we're on the 9th chapter right now. Like,
I know.
anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay sweet. We'll see you guys again later. Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm dying, wolves.
rough.
Baby, while we're young.